Earring making time. It's earring making time. It's earring making time. Oh. Alright, so I ordered a ton of supplies back during the pandemic. Ungodly amount of supplies I have. And then I only made like 2 to 3 types of pairs of earrings. And away it went in a box. So I think it's time to rekindle that craft and maybe potentially sell some. I don't know. We'll see. Speaking of an ungodly amount of supplies, I actually ordered more the other day. Plus an organizer so that I can actually keep them all in one place. What the fuck? As you can see, I struggled a little bit with that one. Sick. I have a lot of gold hoops that I want to use with different colors. And I have this specific like blue in mind that I need to color mix because I don't have it as is. I'm using this online website where you can kind of figure out the color ratios to get a color you want. I find it really helpful because I'm not really good at the color mixing part as is. This website helps a little bit. But yeah, I'm going for this like really specific kind of blue. I think it looks really good with gold. And I think I just need the blue I have, a little bit of red, a little bit of green, and some black as well because I want it darker than what I have it already. Color mixing is actually really hard with like slightly older, tougher clay, so it takes a while. It's like a major test of patience that I don't always have, but I did it, except it needed a second try. The first try I had was a bit too dark. I just added a bit more of the original blue to kind of brighten it out a little bit. As part of my order for supplies last week, I got one of these like little mold with the recent supplies. I ordered some silicone molds as well for just like flower stuff. I figured that would save me a lot of time because doing flowers is super labor intensive. I'm still gonna make some by hand, but I wanted to have the option of doing some. But it was my mistake assuming that it was gonna be quicker than just making some by hand because it's really actually hard to use polymer clay, I find, with the molds. It like goes in there but like doesn't fully, and you try to smash it down but it comes back up. It's definitely struggling, and I didn't quite like the way that the flowers were coming out. Thankfully, I have this thing called liquid polymer clay. I know a lot of people use that to kind of soften up their kind of old hard clay, so I figured maybe if I soften up the consistency, it would help with putting them in the molds. I was really worried that it was going to change the color of the clay because the liquid clay is white, but thankfully I don't think it did. I think it looks the same. I think the softness of the clay helped a bit, but I can't honestly tell you. Like, it was still a struggle regardless. Thankfully I found that I liked the way the smaller flowers looked, so I decided to make a few of them. I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I'll do like 3 in a row of the really teeny tiny ones. I ended up adding some white with acrylic right in the center of them as well, so I think that's pretty cute. However, they're so small that I'm kind of worried about drilling, so we'll see. I also ended up making these kind of like dainty little flowers. So like I said, I didn't want to make any by hand, and then I did. I made like little petals, which I kind of put all together and then made sure that they were kind of bunched up and stuff so that when they kind of went on the hoop, it would sort of like create kind of volume. That was really hard to do. everything was sticking to everything, so I definitely need to look up some techniques and stuff of what people do, but I made them. I also was looking to make some ginkgo tree leaves because I bought a mold for that as well. It's super cute, it's like pink, and unfortunately that was a huge fail. I could not get the leaves to look the way I wanted them to. The mold's kind of thick, so it uses up a lot of clay, which means that it's also really hard to unmold. I was really mad about that. I don't know, maybe I'll try again in the future, but for now I had to take the L on that. To use up the leftover blue clay though, I made some like ovally type ones, but I don't actually have any cutters for any of my earrings. So I have to like do everything by hand, and it wasn't gonna be like a really smooth oval anyway, so I decided to add texture with like the metal ball tool thing, and I really like the way that turned out. So I'm thinking maybe I'll do that and like add a pearl to it at the bottom or something. So I'm happy with that. And then I just ended off the night with a peach. I already had one where I kind of wanted to test it out to see what it would look like on a hoop. So I made like a little peach, and it was time to make another one. So I'm dumb. I left all the blue like on the surface on my hand, so some of it mixed in with like the peachy color, and now the two peaches have different colors slightly, but still, whatever. That was my fault. That was just like the impatience and the laziness, unfortunately. I ended up putting all of them on just a little piece of like tile that my roommate had and baking it on that. I found it gives the best results to like not burn. And yeah, that was earring making session 1. I hope you guys are proud of me. I have my arms out today. I actually struggle a lot with having them not covered. It's I'm trying to cover my boobies. It's an insecurity that I want to get over, and I can't get over until I give myself exposure therapy. So there you go. This is what happens when I shower right before bed. Little Mermaid. Okay, this is how these turned out. Don't focus on me, focus on these. I put them on a gold little hoop because the color contrast is what I had in mind the entire time, and they're very cute. Put them on, they kind of look like that. My hair is kind of in the way. My only thing is that I just keep being worried that these are way too fragile. I mean, they're bendy, which is okay because that's what polymer clay is supposed to do. But I might have to research how to make the little thin petals better. But yeah, look what I mean. Oh, that's blinding. Anyways, it's time to stop dilly-dallying. I did put some pearls on their little, like, the little wires yesterday. It was a struggle, I'm not gonna lie, but whatever, I managed to get them done, and I made my first little pair completed. It's the blue ovals I was talking about with the pearl at the bottom. I think it's super cute. They turned out really nice, and they're almost like a little formal, so that's really cool. And I also made this little like rice ball little cutie thing. I want to put them on top of Crocs, so I bought backings for that as well. So I need to figure out what kind of other design I want to do for little Croc jibs. I forgot what they're called. The girls call them something. Gibbets? Jizbit? Nope. Okay, and then the last thing on my agenda today is I have this suede string that I want to use for a choker. And because it's so green, I kind of want to do like a little strawberry to go on top of it or hanging from it. So my thing today is I need to make little strawberries. I think just 2 to go off of the thing. And then after baking them, I can think about like how I want to put it on and how it will hang. So yeah, let's do this. JK, I lied. I didn't end up filming a couple of the things that I made, but let me show you. Number 1 is these purple, just kind of square rectangles, whatever. I'm probably gonna do a pearl at the bottom, and then in the middle I have these like nail stickers, so I'm probably gonna put one in the middle and then cover it with something on top, like a sealant or something, so we'll see. I also made this tiny little thing. Actually, I made 2, but yeah, for the choker with the little green suede cord. I think it actually turned out really nicely. Let me show you. So something like this, right? Because of the length, you know, you can adjust how big you want this, how small. You can chop off the bottoms too. Don't know if I like this little kind of charm. See, it's gold. I don't know if I like it on the bottom or not. I was originally thinking of putting it right here so that it would keep this thing in place. But I kind of like having something on the ends. But also, I used a silver one here and these are gold, so I don't know. Let me remove it. Is it better without? I don't know. But I think it's really cute. These earrings are clashing with it right now, but like, how cute is that? And the thing is too, if you wanted to have this at the back as well, like you could just have the bow here so that it's not as cutesy, but it would still be like a double layer. Okay, I like this design. It's cute, right? What do you think? I have a chance to redeem myself filming wise. Do you remember those honeycomb little pieces that I showed in the beginning? I really want to make some sort of bees to go with them and maybe even like a little white flower. We'll see. So I'm thinking of doing that. And if the gods allow it, you'll actually see the footage for it. Yet another few days passed. I am fighting demons, but it's okay. I'm sat. Okay, plan is make something bee related to go with these. I think I'm gonna have like the yellow color in the middle, and I'll wrap them with like 2 strips of black and then add white wings, and that'll be like kind of the bee, and then I'll cut it in half to have 2 halves to go on earrings. Although it's just messy working with black and then working with white after, or even prepping the white before. It's messy. And then there's like all these, white really shows all the little fluffs that I get into it. And like, goddamn, I could dust 20 billion times and I won't get rid of them. So there's that. You can take a Q-tip, put some rubbing alcohol on, and then kind of just like gently rub. You can get some of the like little softies off, but never all of them. So it just becomes like not worth it. All right. Okay, update. I don't really like him. I tried to cut him in half. It didn't look that good. I now put him back together. Cursed. This is cursed. I also dropped half of him on the floor, so there's that. But I don't really like the way that he kind of looks, even when I put together this. Like, it's just not working. So my idea is to make one of these little flowers and then put them on top like this. I think that's kind of cute. They're just like a little flowery thingy. I'll put him in jail. I'll save him for something else. We'll see what we do with him. Okay, let's recap what I've got so far. So we've got the cute peach earrings, which I can easily make more of. We got the choker with the strawberry pendant. We got the more classy, like, pearl dangling indigo, dark indigo textured one. We have this little guy that I'm gonna use as a croc charm. We got the purpley tiny pearl dangly ones. And that's it for round number 1. I mean, I guess there's a couple more designs I could do with what I have, but you'll see that in the next video. There will be demons to fight trying to get this done. So I'm gonna go edit this and go on a walk. See you next time. Bye. And thank you so much for all the supportive stuff that you guys said in the last video. It was a huge confidence boost. I know it doesn't seem like it because I didn't post again in like a few weeks, but it really was. I've been filming. And there's a vlog coming after this, even though this was kind of a vlog, but that's gonna be a more vloggy vlog. Okay, bye.